Hello and welcome to Sports Update on Trust TV. I am Emmanuel Fashimi. Let's just take you around the world of sport this evening and give you some stories that are making the round in the world of sports, from Nigerian stories to European stories. And we'll also look at, it is the transfer window in Europe and also in Nigeria, in the Nigerian Premier Football League. The transfer window is also open, and we'll be looking at some transfer that could happen before the 3rd of February 2025, when the transfer window will be closing. It is the January transfer. We know how busy the transfer window. Sometimes we normally see major transfers in January, and at times just teams trying to get one or two players to beef up their team. All right, let's begin from this one. That's from the continental story now, where it concerns Enyimba of Aba, where Stanley Eguma is on cloud 9 after he's saying that Enyimba win over Black Bulls trees him. That is Enyimba win over Black Bulls trees Stanley Eguma. Stanley Eguma is the coach of the People's Elephant. He took over from Yema, Coach Yemi Olariwaju, who was sacked by the People's Elephant just some weeks ago, before Stanley Eguma took over. And the game against the Black Bulls of Maputo yesterday, that over the weekend, was his first continental game in charge for the People's Elephant, where it was a rain of goal, fantastic win for Enyimba. That game, it was 4-2, Tule getting a brace, and then we had former Super Eagles striker and AFCON winner, that is Brownie Deye, also getting a goal in that match. So it was a good one. The coach is actually happy, but he's saying there's still room for improvement. He wants to see Enyimba bounce back to the Enyimba. We know they are the highest winner of the Nigerian Premier Football League. They've been champions 9 times, and then they won the FA Cup on 4 occasions. So they are the most decorated Nigerian club side. That is the People's Elephant of Aba, that is Enyimba International. And Stanley Eguma is happy, and all the football-loving fans are also happy for Enyimba beating the Black Bulls of Maputo in match day 4 of the CAF Confederations Cup. They are the only Nigerian club side still remaining on the continent, after the likes of Enugu Rangers, Remo Stars crashed out, and Academy Warriors crashing out of the continent. And all we just need to do now is to support the People's Elephant, that is Enyimba of Aba, in going as far as even though getting to the final of the CAF Confederations Cup. The last time a Nigerian team got to the finals of the CAF Confederations Cup was the Sharks of Port Harcourt. That was in 2006. Then they were called Dolphins, Sharks of Port Harcourt. And right now, we are still looking forward to see if Enyimba of Aba, who dominated the continent in 2003 and 2004 when they won the CAF Champions League, if they can do, against all odds, get to the final of the CAF Confederations Cup. So for Stanley Eguma, definitely he should be happy for that win. That is his first game in charge. This time last season, he was there for Rivers United when they got to the quarterfinals of this same competition. And for Enyimba, they are looking forward to see if he can surpass that quarterfinal record he set with Rivers United last season. All right, we are still on the continent, but this time around we'll talk national team football. It is the Chan Nations tournament. The qualifier ended just a week ago. The qualifiers ended, and the teams for the championship has been confirmed. 19 teams will be taking part in the competition. So the draw for the tournament is set to go down hold on the 15th of January at the Uhuru Kenyatta Convention Center in Nairobi, Kenya. So Kenya is the venue of where the draws will take place. Like I said, about 19 teams will feature in the 8th edition of the tournament. As you can see on the screen, those are the flags of the countries that have qualified. You can see Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania, being that they are the host country, the 3 of them the host country. We have the likes of Morocco, we have Guinea, we have Senegal, who are the defending champions. They won the last edition. We have Mauritania, we have Burkina Faso, we have Central African Republic, that is CAF, we have Niger Republic, we have Congo, Sudan, Rwanda, Democratic Republic of Congo, Zambia, Angola, and Madagascar. So we'll be seeing all of these countries doing battle. Who wins the Nations Championship on the continent of Africa? The competition is made for home-based players. That is, players who are applying their trade in their various leagues, in their local leagues of their country. So we'll be seeing Nigeria did not qualify for the last edition in 2023, but this time around they've made it through. The Black Galaxies of Ghana stopped us for the 2023 edition, and in turn, in revenge mode, Nigeria actually activated that revenge mode, and we got that at the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium, where that game ended 3-1 in favor of the Super Eagles Team B, right there at the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium to pick the ticket for the CHAN Nations Cup. So we are looking forward to a good outing for the Super Eagles Team B at the CHAN Nations Tournament. Definitely, they have what it takes to come back with the victory. The coach has actually penciled down, that is Stanley Eguma and Fidelis Ilechukwu. 26 players have been invited to the camp for preparation of this tournament. The 8th edition will definitely kick off on like I said, the draws will take place on the 15th of January, but the competition kicks off in February next month. So we are looking forward to Nigeria doing well in this competition. All right, let's leave the CHAN Nations Cup and go straight to Europe. We'll look at cup games played in Spain. There was one La Liga game on over the weekend. That was Real Madrid beating Valencia 2-1. Vini Jr. getting red-carded in that game. I think he's always, will I say, a bad omen for Vini Jr. whenever he's playing against Valencia. But it is what it is. They came back from a goal down with 10 men to win that particular game. So, but the cup game still went ahead. It was an outstanding game for Real Madrid. Let's look at the result already on the screen. We have Granada. They lost to Getafe 1-0. All extra time, that is after extra time. They were beating 1-0. Then we have Pontevedra, who defeated Real Mallorca 3-0. Racing Ferrol lost at home to Rayo 3-1. And Huesca also lost to Real Betis 1-0. Tenerife lost to Sasuna 2-1. And Almeria handmarked Sevilla, that is the club of Kelechi Iheanacho, Sevilla, 4-1 in that game. And Babstro lost to Barcelona, Lewandowski getting a brace in that game. 4-0 that game ended, and Marbella were beaten by Atletico Madrid 1-0. Let's see the continuation of the results. We have UD Logroñés. It was a goalless draw against Athletic Club after the extra time. Athletic Club, that is Athletic Bilbao, won on penalties 4-3 on penalties. Elche trashed Las Palmas 4-0. Corrense CF and Real Valladolid, it was 3-2 against Real Valladolid. And FC Cartagena lost to Leganés 2-1. And then Ponferradina lost to Real Sociedad 2-0. And Racing Santander and Celta Vigo, it was 3-2 against Racing in that particular game. So these are the cup games, the result of the round of 32 played, and those teams that won are already through to round 16 of Copa del Rey competition in Spain. We just have one game to be played tonight, and it's going to be between Deportiva Minera and Real Madrid, the White Angels as they are called, the Merengues. That is Real Madrid. So that game will be coming up tonight. Whoever wins that game joins the likes of Atletico Madrid, Getafe, and co, who have qualified for the round of 16. All right, we have one game to complete match day 19 in the English Premier League. Just one fixture for tonight. A team that is top on the English Premier Football League table. If we can have the table quickly after this fixture, we would love it to just look at the table. Wolves will be battling Nottingham Forest, the high-flying Nottingham Forest, who have been doing so well under Nuno Espirito this season. Fantastic one, but tonight they will be going straight to Molineux, where Wolves also have a new coach, Pereira, in charge, who in his second game in charge, beating Manchester United. So let's see what he's going to do in his third game running tonight against Wolves at against Nottingham Forest at the Millennium. You can see the table. Nottingham Forest is third with 37 points after 19 games with 7 goal difference, and then Chelsea, Newcastle, Man City, Bournemouth, Aston Villa, Fulham, and Brighton. The other side, Wolves is still occupy the 17th position, but if and only if they win that game tonight, before Everton will play their own game in hand, they will actually have 19 games and 19 points, because they are having 16 points. If they win, they will be having 19 points, and then they will displace Everton from the 16th position to occupy 17th to occupy the 16th position, and Everton drops to the 17th position. But if it ends in a draw, it means they already have a minus 11 deficit. So it's still going. They need to win the game, or they shouldn't even concede any goal. Definitely, we'll see what happens at the end of 90 minutes. So for the likes of Brentford, Tottenham, Man U, West Ham, Leicester City, and Southampton are the 2 bottom teams of the English Premier League. So tonight it's going to be Wolves against Nottingham Forest, the 3rd position against 17th on the table. Quite an interesting game. 14 places separating the 2 teams, that is Wolves and Nottingham Forest in the English Premier League. And there is one final tonight. It's another cup game. The Super Cup is going to be between, we have Inter Milan taking on Juventus. That game will be coming up tonight in Riyadh. That is Al Wal Park in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. So it's AC Milan, that is Inter Milan against AC Milan. That game, both teams are from the same city. So we're going to be seeing, they share the same stadium and they are in the same city. So it's going to be the Old Ladies against the Nerazzurris in that, the Nerazzurris today in that particular game. So quite an interesting game between Milan and AC Milan. That's the 2 Milan teams are facing off each other. This is the semi-final fixture, but the final comes up today. AC Milan defeated Atlanta, while Inter beat Juventus to get to the final. So let's see what happens tonight between these 2 traditional teams in that is in Italy. So we are looking forward to whoever wins will be crowned champions of the Super Cup in Italy. That is the Italian Super Cup. All right, we'll leave the finals and go straight to the biggest franchise, that is the NBA. There were games played in the that is the National Basketball League. It is another big season, and we have the result already on the screen. The Phoenix Suns lost to Indiana Pacers 108 to 126, while the Minnesota Timberwolves 105 lost to Detroit Pistons 105 to 119 for the Pistons, and the Denver Nuggets square up against, it was all square between them and San Antonio Spurs 108, and the Portland Trail Blazers, just 3 points, they were able to defeat Milwaukee Bucks. It was a close call. For the New York Knicks and the Chicago Bulls, for New York Knicks 126 and Chicago Bulls 139 points. So Chicago Bulls winning that game. Utah Jazz won that game by 36 points. They defeated Miami Heat 136 to 100. Memphis Grizzlies 113-121 for Golden State Warriors. Atlanta Hawks lost to, okay, that was a mix-up. Atlanta Hawks, that's not the result. Boston Celtics and okay, we have Charlotte Hornets. They lost to Cleveland Cavaliers 105 to 115 for the Cavaliers. All right, that is the result for the NBA. Quickly, let's look at some transfer stories before we go on the show. We have this particular one where Liverpool is ready to accept 50 to 60 million offer for striker Darwin Núñez. So he has been on the transfer news. Let's see if this January transfer will favor the young man finding his way out of Anfield. And then the other one, AC Milan enters Manchester United Marcus Rashford race. We also know that Marcus Rashford of Manchester United is also on the transfer news. We are looking forward to if he will be going out of Old Trafford. And then Arsenal target Matheus Cunha, close to signing a new contract at Wolves. Definitely we are going to be seeing him in action tonight with Wolves. But he's a Brazilian. If everything goes well, he might also be going out of the Molineux. And then we have this one. Olmo wants Barcelona stay. Olmo plays for Barcelona. That is in the Spanish La Liga. And despite registration saga, the man wants to stay at Barca. He has not been registered, and it has been an issue for Barcelona, who definitely might just lost this player to any team. All right, news before coming into the studio. News featuring is that Graham Potter, former Chelsea player coach, might just take over from Lopetegui at West Ham United. And before we go finally on the show this evening, we just look at this joyful news. Yes, it's a joyful news and interesting story where Nigerian boxer Nwankolo has won the Universal, that is UBO Boxer of the Year award. He is a Nigerian-born American. His father, Emeka Nwankolo, his father was formerly a boxer. In his 13 fights, out of 13, 11 knockouts and one unanimous decision. Who fought out of Los Angeles and earning that recognition with the UBO International title and World Superweight Championship. These were the only two fights he fought in 2024. Like I said, he's the son of a former Nigerian boxer, that is Charles Nwankolo, starting his impressive run by stopping the likes of Clayton Chavez in 5 rounds to claim the UBO International title at the Muhammad Ali Center in Louisville, Kentucky on January the 20th, 2024. So he's the proud winner of the Universal Boxing Organization Boxer of the Year following that impressive outing in 2024. 13 fights, 11 knockouts. Massive one for this young man, and we love him. Definitely, we'll also be looking at him transcending into the ranks where we have the likes of Ajagba, and then that is our own Anthony Joshua, who is fighting for the Brits. All right, that is where we'll be leaving it on the show this evening. Sports update. We will not just leave you like that, but you just have to enjoy this highlight and have a lovely evening. I am Emmanuel Fashimi. Say thanks for watching.
Kada manaanza koma tsakanin ɗan Rusiya da shagon saukiyar mota la ilaha illallah ɗan ƙasar Rasha da ɗan Najeriya, Rasha da Najeriya, Rusiya ɗan Najeriya, Rusiya ɗan Najeriya, ana da kimanin wai da kaina Rusiya ɗan Najeriya. La ilaha illallah. Welcome. Kata. Russia. Nigeria, Russia. Wait. Kesa kata Russia. Russia. Nigeria, Russia. La ilaha illallah. The warriors. Wallahi. The warriors. Russia. Allah ya buka ya kama shi. Ya mutu wallahi. La ilaha illallah. Wai Allah. Ya mutu. Russia. Nigeria, Russia. Wai kana. Subhanallah. Kama shajja mota. Wallahi. Dana kasar Rasha. Da shi da Nigeria. La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. Rasha da shi da Nigeria. Dan Rasha akwai tirenin dan Rasha akwai tirenin buga shi da haka take dan Rasha samu kora kai shi ka dan Rasha. La ilaha illallah dan Nigeria ya gaji.